immigrants now dumped in
Children,
the valley.
many too young to fully understand what's happening. They're undocumented. This is here.
Breaking tonight a new
The incarceration of people in overcrowded facilities, on the border, and facilities across the nation has become a humanitarian crisis. This immigrant detention system continues to make a profit at the cost of criminalizing and dehumanizing thousands of people every day. In 2014, Dream Summer partnered with various organizations to address the systematic criminalization of the immigrant community.
WCDF has a total population of about 1,200. About 300 of those are the federal immigrant detainees, and the women seem to kind of systematically have it worse than the men there. They typically are on lockdown a lot more throughout the day, tend to be a lot more depressed. Food is horrible. I've seen the food there. It's white bread and giant jars of mayonnaise, and medical attention there's ibuprofen. No matter what your ailment is, you get ibuprofen. Typically you have to buy it yourself.
We've been to other detention facilities in Northern California where we've seen detainees who are in ankle-deep water, so the actual conditions can be really, really bad.
In late March, early April, as we realized that people were getting out on bond and they had nowhere to go, their families were often across the country, and so we had to design a system for them to get home. And I made a quick guide on how to do post-release, and that was kind of the seed of what became PrEP. And I did it for a couple of months until we got some amazing interns for the summer.
Hola, mi nombre es Maura. Estoy llamando sobre el caso de Sandra.
It was only 3 months old when we first started the post-release accompaniment program. My role with this program is talking to the families, calling them, making that first contact, and letting them know about our program. My role within the program is contacting the detention facility to see, what time people are getting out, to see if they received the bond paperwork. Once the family member pays the bond, they're just released with nothing, just with papers and even without shoelaces. I also keep in touch with the volunteers, ask who's available on what days, and they take them to the airport, walk them through to security, take them to their designated gate. We've helped a lot of people from New York and Florida. Most of them don't speak any English, or they speak very little Spanish. They speak some sort of dialect.
Some of them can qualify for what we call bond release. A person who is not represented can expect to maybe pay about $10,000. We've been working hard so that it can be reduced to $2,500 to $1,500.
If you fall into the first category where you have an outrageous bond, they get sent to Centro Legal first if they don't have attorneys. If your bond is payable, then you go to PrEP. That's where we'll send your information.
Some families pay it that morning and call us and they're like, okay, we paid it, they're gonna get out today, can you help us?
We've heard about many cases where the family members have to ask many family members, other family members, to borrow money, because even at $2,500, that's a lot of money, and they've done already a lot of expenses for their family members just to get here. So it usually takes them several weeks.
Since the beginning of the program, these organizations, along with Dream Summer interns, have helped over 80 people get reunited with their families. This injustice will continue until we fix the broken immigration and detention system, separating hundreds of families every day. The interns' work this summer is just one step forward, making change.